Hello motorcycle enthusiasts! Today I will show you the solution to a problem that some of you might have already encountered. In here you can see the idle jet of the carburetor, and if you look closely you can see that someone once used the wrong tool on it and completely ruined the small slot needed to unscrew it. Today I'll show you how to get it out. What we need are hooks like these. You can get them at any hardware store. The size is indicated here at the bottom. These ones, exactly. Yes, I also have another one here, separately. The point is, if you use a left-hand extractor, it spreads the jet too much at that point. It is conically shaped, and this spreading ultimately prevents unscrewing. It's a very soft material. And now I'll take this hook and grind it down a little on two sides, on this one and this one, with an angle grinder and a grinding disc. Make it just a little bit thinner. This way, I achieve that it fits better into the hole of the nozzle. And I have two nice sharp edges that grip onto it. So now I have to make some noise first. So friends, I've now ground the small hook on two sides again, so it's just a little bit thinner and has a nice sharp edge. Now we're going back to the carburetor, and there's another important piece of information. The possible solution to this problem lies only in us managing to unscrew the nozzle now. Sometimes they are also firmly corroded, which means to increase the chances, I've been spraying it several times daily for over a week. Sprayed rust remover in. If you want to increase the chances even further, you can, for example, get an injection syringe. They are available normally over the counter at the pharmacy. 5 cents for the syringe, 5 cents for the needle. And in this case, you could use this air nozzle here at the front, which, so to speak, mixes air during normal driving operation to the idle air nozzle. Then you could also drip oil in from the inside here, so that it softens from both sides, so to speak. So, just for your information, this means that patience improves the chances of success here. And now it's starting. Now I take the hook here and place it as centrally as possible. Check again. Yes, that looks good. Now we have it in here just a little bit more. To support the whole process, I now add heat here in the hope that the outside heats evenly and expands a little and increases our chances of being able to unscrew the nozzle. So I have heated it for just under a minute here. With gas, it goes a bit faster. With a hot air gun, it takes a bit longer. It's warm enough when you can nicely burn your fingers. And now, friends, comes the moment of truth. So I grab here at the top with pliers and try to twist it out with a little jerk. I wasn't deep enough in the nozzle yet, so I have to start again. So friends, now I'll show you this. Look at this hook. It has already twisted on itself. Then I prepared a second one. This one here is now bent from hammering it in, which means there's no nozzle attached. You see, it didn't work at this moment, so there's no guarantee of success. We'll try to capture this again. So you can see, in this case, it didn't work. And we'll move on to number 2. So carburetor number 2 with the same problem, same preparation. Prepared the hook in the same way, nicely heated up on the outside here. And now, keep your fingers crossed with me a little. With a little pressure. There was the relieving sound. Now you can already turn it further by hand. spray a little oil. So folks, as you can see, 50-50 chance. There's the nozzle, and I'll show you that. This wasn't the first one I removed like this, there were more. I saved the last ones again so you can see them. Yes, if it's just too rusted tight, at some point you have no chance anymore. But with this method, you actually have another try, a possible solution. I wish you lots of fun with your project, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it works. Leave a subscription and a like.